Hello everyone, this is the last day of 2020 and I wasn't going to do anything. I was going to say, you know what, that's it. All right, 2020 is over. I'm not going to prolong this anymore, but I also felt like I wanted to end the year out on a high note and a positive note because 2020 has been such a tough year. If you live in the US right now, you know how crazy some people are going for stimulus checks. I think it's a bit unfair to even say they're going crazy because of how difficult things have been with COVID and everything going on. But it's just been a very difficult year to overcome, man. Even from the beginning with, celebrity deaths and obviously COVID, One Piece has been that shining light, that positive pillar that we've looked to in regards to something good you can kind of look forward to, right? Because I'm a type of person, right? I like having great things to look forward to, right? Even if it's a small package that I order from online or something, I just like having good things to look forward to. And COVID definitely stopped a lot of that, even from like going outside and exercising and playing basketball, etc. So a lot of times weekly, my positive pillar was the One Piece chapter. And outside of the One Piece chapter, just talking to you guys, like getting my thoughts out and not going crazy while being stuck in this house, right? So with that being said, I just really wanted to say thank you guys for your support this year. We've had, a crazy couple months because we've been going crazy. But this year, I've gotten so much support. You guys have to understand that a lot of my thoughts that I have, for me not to go insane, literally, speaking to you guys and getting my thoughts out about One Piece or whatever else, because I go on tangents sometimes, like right now, it means a lot. It really does, because you help me maintain my sanity. That's why the positive comments, they resonate a lot. Like I read, and the positivity, it definitely makes me, or it implores me to keep going. But thank you guys, man. I hope you guys are enjoying the final day of 2020. I hope you're with family, friends, loved ones, and you can close out this year with a bang, because it's been such a tough year. And congratulations to you guys as well, because we got through it. As tough as it was, we managed to pull through, right? So guys, you gotta clap it up, right? Sure, a lot of people here like, so what do you expect for One Piece, bro? I'm not here to... All right, I got you. All right, I got you. I made something similar last year when I talked about the best moments of 2019, but I then went into my expectations for 2020, and I didn't know what to expect, right? But I had lofty expectations in regards to what could possibly happen, and then I didn't think Wano would be this long. I expected Wano to be roughly around Dressrosa, like maybe around 100 chapters, maybe. Wano still probably has 20 to 30 chapters left. Like, based on where the story is right now, we have a lot to wrap up, because I don't think Kaido goes down in 2 or 3 chapters, right? This is the big baddie of the arc, and we have Kaido, but we also have Big Mom, who personally I thought she'd be incapacitated by now. She's still here, so she has to go down and Kaido has to go down, and these are major forces in the One Piece world. Oda has to write this in a way for it to, I would say, mainly make an impact. So we can't just whisk it away and say, okay, I don't care about fights like that. Big Mom and Kaido, let's just get them out of here. No, this has been built up for a while, right? The entirety of post time skip somewhat feels like this is the culmination, but does this come in 2021? I gotta say, based off of chapter 1000, guys, if you're here and you haven't read the chapter, please go or you will be spoiled. And if you're here for the first time, make sure you like the video and subscribe as well for more content like this, because we do this damn near every day. First, I know I go on tangents a lot, but I have a question. If Big Mom and Kaido goes down in 2021, has there been enough time for the buildup of seemingly post time skip? Has there been enough time for it to make sense? That question is somewhat rhetorical, because it's like, duh. Because something that I've been trying to do, and something I've done in the past, you sometimes try to anticipate what would happen. You try to put your feet in the shoes of the creator, but you have to understand you're not the creator. So drawing conclusions on things that haven't happened yet is foolish, right? So that's why now when I talk about things, it's normally I think or I believe. It's never this will definitely happen, but you have to go off of what makes sense, the story trajectory. You cannot make definitive conclusions, because then when it doesn't work out, we know what happens. People get butthurt. People start saying, well, this doesn't make sense. This shouldn't have happened. And I think that would ruin your enjoyment of the story. So even for theories, if they're just fun, it's whatever. But when you put your heart and soul into these things and you pull up all your research and it doesn't work out, how can it not affect your enjoyment, right? It absolutely does. So when you go into this, you gotta have an open mind and understand that you are not the creator. And Oda could go anywhere in regards to what he wants to do. It's his story. But in 2021, Big Mom and Kaido, they could go down in a satisfying way. We don't know what that is yet. It could definitely happen in 30, 35 chapters. That could happen. And personally, I think that happens in 2021. I do think Wano's been going on for a while now. We made it to chapter 1000. I think 2021 is going to be one of the best years of One Piece ever. I think it could be better than 2020. Not only because Shanks makes his move according to Oda, right? Because that's what he said. He said Shanks makes his move in 2021. Shanks, if you guys haven't noticed, is my favorite Yonko. Easily my favorite Yonko. And it's weird because I'm not really sure why, but I like him a lot. Right? I think Shanks is just so cool. The Mary George thing, I need more context. I need to know the reasoning behind it before I jump to conclusions, right? Him being there for Luffy, setting him on his path, sacrificing his arm, man, pulling up to Marineford. The things that Shanks has done, it's always, okay, every time Shanks is on screen, it's a 10. Minimum, right? The chapter's a 10 minimum. I still remember watching that moment when Shanks pulled up to Whitebeard's ship and that hype and just how my eyes were just sparkling at seeing this red-haired guy step on the world's strongest man's ship, knock out his crew members, and then disrespectfully, I would say, even though based on how things are right now in 2020 and how people speak, Shanks would be like, Marco, you should probably join my crew. Respectfully, right? He was like, bro, there's nothing respectful about that. You destroyed my ship. You attacked some of my crew members with your haki, right? So Shanks as a character has always resonated with me. So him moving in 2021, I expect that to happen. I don't expect anything major, right? I expect us to find out a bit more about Shanks and to now know his pathway. Oda's going to tease something for us Shanks fans, set us over the edge. Like, oh my God, maybe like one panel or two, right? I think Big Mom and Kaido, they fall. I think it's the appropriate time. I don't think they die, but I do think something happens to the point that they're removed. Either they're arrested, Big Mom, her memories come back and she's now not the same person. Something happens in 2021. I think so for sure. I think also we find out about Vivi, Sabo, and what went down at the Reverie. I believe we were supposed to find that out in 2020, but obviously we didn't get much information on that. I think in 2021 we get some more, right? In regards to what's going on with Sabo. There's some crazy theories flying around. I'm not sure if you guys have seen it, right? Theories about Kuma sent Sabo to Wano. Bonnie changed Sabo's age, so they're hiding out right now. It's so many different things, but we're going to find out what happened to Sabo, what happened to Cobra, Vivi, some M stuff, because that's going to be really important. Remember, M, there's a great cleansing coming. I also think because of Shanks and his move, concurrently, we may find out what's going on with Blackbeard and what he's going after. I have something I want to make a video in regards to Blackbeard and what he's going after. Someone left an amazing comment on a video one time. They will definitely get credit for it, but they gave me a great idea in regards to what Blackbeard could be doing. So expect that video really soon. But Blackbeard moved. I think until Shanks is removed from the story, either through death or otherwise. Every time Blackbeard is mentioned, Shanks will be mentioned because I think they're story-wise joined at the hip. And we all expect that matchup or that confrontation at some point. Another major thing I see happening in 2021 is the rise of our legends. And when I say legends, I specifically mean Zoro and Luffy. I think Luffy, for the most part, obviously is following in the footsteps of Gold Roger, right? He's trying to become the Pirate King and attain true freedom. What that meant for Roger, what that means for Luffy, is being able to do whatever you want. I've talked about this before. In a society like One Piece and what Luffy's trying to achieve, he's basically aiming for anarchy, right? Because if everybody wants to be free and everyone wants to do whatever they want to do, that is true chaos. Luffy could be described based on his dream, a harbinger of chaos, but Luffy has pure intentions, right? But you could see how easily someone else with those intentions could flip it and be basically a demon because they can do whatever they want to do. I think post Wano, the legend of Zoro basically opening Kaido's scar and following in the footsteps of Odin will ring throughout the world. I wonder if Mihawk finds out that Zoro was the one to open Kaido's scar, if that even gets out. Would we see Mihawk's reaction? And that's another thing, talking about Mihawk, I think we see what happens to him. Nothing major can happen, in my opinion, because that's Zoro's fight. That has to happen, barring unforeseen circumstances, unforeseen being literal as well, which shitty. You guys like what I did there? Yeah. Other than that character specifically, I don't see anything happening to Mihawk. For Luffy, the man who liberated Wano, the man who has control, basically, it's kind of a soft control, right? Of Dressrosa, Fishman Island, Alabasta, Sky Island, right? So for Luffy, he has these territories, but they're not official. I wonder if post Wano, based on Luffy's acclaim and how much it grows, could these banners then be official, where then Luffy's recognized to the point that these countries say, you know what, based on what's to come, we're willing to turn our banners into Straw Hats, right? Just because we want to support Straw Hat Luffy. Again, Alabasta is a weird one because we're not sure what's going on with Vivi. I would think Alabasta would be in control of the world government because that's the first place that I think Either Blackbeard is going to or M is going to cleanse. So there are a lot of possibilities. However, I think the main focus of 2021 is going to be the exploits of Zoro and Luffy, and to a lesser extent Sanji. But those two guys will ring throughout the New World, and I think their fame and just level of notoriety will be absurd. Wano could wrap up by next year. However, I see Oda prolonging this a bit, and then in 2022 we definitely get the end of Wano, and then we move on. I expect the best year of One Piece ever. One Piece has been getting better every year ever since I started doing videos on YouTube, and I started doing videos on YouTube at like 793, right? It was really close to Tiger and the Dog, and obviously it's really close to 795. That's when Kaido showed up. So imagine being a reviewer, and that's one of the first chapters that you review. It was asinine. Either way, amazing stuff, giving you guys some backstory a little bit. But guys, give me your thoughts. How do you feel about 2021? What are your expectations? Do you expect great things? Are you like, you know what, whatever happens, happens, you're in the middle of the road? Again, thank you guys so much for this year. You guys have been amazing. The support, the love, just the encouragement. Man, there are so many times where I'm editing and I'm just like, I do not feel like doing this right now. I'm done. I have no more. I have nothing else to give. And then because I have notifications for comments sometimes, so when they pop up, a really positive comment will pop up and I'm like, you know what? Whatever. No sleep. We're on it again. You guys have no idea just how much you impact not only me, but creators in general. Positivity, encouragement, that goes a very long way. So for you guys, thank you. And I mean that sincerely. Thank you. Okay. Make sure to like the video, right? And subscribe to the channel for more content like this. Follow me on Twitter at BravoD.Ace. Follow me on Instagram at BravoD.Ace. Thank you to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Guys, 2021, it's almost here. And shoot, I'll catch you guys in the next one. Peace.
I start doubting me, I felt lost. I rewrite it.